Christine Slaughter with Shop Floors. And as far as an overall design trend for the multifamily industry, really it's becoming about experience and storytelling for that end user. It's less about just amenities, but how those amenities really reflect life experiences. Healthy well-being is a really big topic for a lot of the end users, and so being able to develop product in an environment that really, attributes and contributes to that is really big for 2018. One living trend is really interesting as it moves forward. I think traditionally, when you think outdoor living, you think West Coast, maybe possibly Florida, areas that have really more tepid, mild environments. And really what we've been seeing is regardless of the environment in terms of weather, outdoor living is really requested and wanted by all our end users. And they're really looking for spaces that are not only beautiful, but are really functional and allow them to have paths and walks to areas within the property themselves, outdoor dining, pergolas, and not just a pool, but an actual environment, and really also pet friendly. Yeah, so as far as looking ahead in next year in terms of trends, it's really interesting. What we see in our end user, our renters, they tend to be about 6 months to a year behind trends in other markets. And while I hate to name drop, the fixer-upper effect, chip and shorthand gains, is really affecting design today. For better or for worse, we're kind of seeing a homogenization of design across the nation, and I'm really hoping to see that kind of decrease and start to see folks start to look inwards and show more of their personality and not try to emulate what they're seeing just on HGTV.
I'm Richard Broder with Broder & Saxby Real Estate Services in Detroit, and pleased to be here to pick up some great awards. My concern is that the coasts are becoming overbuilt, and there's some concern about some oversupply in the market, yet in my market, which is Detroit, it's exactly the opposite. We're undersupplied, and when you start to talk about things like construction financing and permanent financing, if the coasts slow down and tighten up, it makes it harder for us to build, develop, finance, just as a result of what's going on in the general market overall, when in fact there's really great positive traction in our particular market. Really, the significance of the Scottish Brush Park is that our theory was that there was a desire for a high level of service, exceptional service to be delivered to discerning customers, paying really the higher end of market rents in a community. Didn't exist in Detroit, so we couldn't really prove it out. We couldn't convince our appraisers, we couldn't convince bankers that we were going to set the high bar for market rents and deliver an exceptional level of customer service, which we're doing, and the market's responding to it by renting our apartments at great rates.
That's great, and there are certainly a lot of interest in design in this competition and obviously in the industry in general. In terms of multifamily design, is there anything that you've got your eye on that you think is going to be the next big thing, or is a trend to watch in multifamily design?
Well, there's a lot of chatter about micro units, and I frankly thought we were behind the curve on bringing them to Detroit. Our first big micro unit development just opened a couple weeks ago, and I come all the way to New York to find out that New York has exactly one all micro unit development. That was kind of enlightening. So I think we really are at the forefront of that. We need to study that more and see if that's what people really want. So the deal that we saw here, the new one in Detroit, pretty interested in seeing where that trend goes.
I am Morgan Stokes, and I just won Property Manager of the Year, Rising Star Gold. I work for with University Student Living in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I'm so excited to take it back to Arkansas and share it with my team.
Hi, I'm Dan McCullough, Director of Corporate Marketing for University Student Living. We're a company of the Michaels organization, and we're very proud to have just won an award for our project at Rowan University. It was an on-campus public-private partnership, and it's called Holly Point Commons.
Hi, I'm Christina Brown. I'm with Alliance Residential, and I'm one property manager for the